Okay, check. I'm often asked if I always wanted to be CEO, and in some ways, yes. I was the CEO of my model railroad in my parents' garage, and I would charge my brothers by invoicing them to run their model trains on my train tracks. Every person's dream from around the world is to be financially empowered, making dreams come true for families, communities, and nations. Throughout my travels, I've always seen myself as an ambassador of credit unions, promoting sustainable, cooperative practices through collaboration, helping one member at a time, one family, and one community. When work becomes your passion and you see how people can be helped, it's no longer work.
Hi, Sue. How are you?
Hey, Stephen. I wanted to speak from the heart and say this nomination is so well deserved for your lifetime of work. It's a reflection of how you've really changed the credit union industry, but more importantly, changed the world. I've seen your impact at Golden One, where you did the work with the Hispanic community. You expanded opportunities for businesses at Redwood, and what I'm most proud of is that we've had the opportunity to work together, working with the World Council, starting initiatives, being out on the streets, rolling up our sleeves and doing the work.
One of the unique opportunities I've had during my career is to serve on the World Council of Credit Unions. During a dinner one evening, talking with Brian Branch, I asked him if he needed anybody to go to Afghanistan to visit the project there. During that conversation, my wife leaned over and said, "Brian, you will not take Steve to Afghanistan." Well, about 2 months later, he gave me a call and he says, "We're forming a trip to Libya. Would you be willing to go?" And I said, "Well, Michelle didn't say anything about Libya, so let's go."
And I still apologize to Michelle for this. We went into Libya in 2012. Then we had the attack on the U.S. Embassy in Benghazi, threw the country into turmoil. A time when this country was pulling itself apart. There were elements in that country trying to build stability and trying to build a better opportunity for the common people on the street. And they had heard about credit unions. They wanted to understand, how do credit unions work? How do they work with an Islamic finance model? How can they work in their environment? That's an opportunity where Steve really made a difference for people. Many of them he'll never meet, but it has a ripple effect that will continue for generations.
Steve has been around the credit union movement for years, but he came up to the Pacific Northwest just a decade or so ago, and his presence was instantly felt. Steve is so dang passionate. His passion for the cooperative ideas shines through in everything he does.
One thing that I'm really grateful to Steve for is his commitment to Latinos, to immigrants. He was really instrumental in getting United's community designated Juntos Avanzamos Credit Union. And then through that work, he started celebrating that accomplishment on a yearly basis.
We are so lucky to be a Juntos Avanzamos Credit Union. I think that's a badge of honor we wear because it really just resembles that we're a safe credit union. We're a credit union built for all community, not just some.
You're right. Our United superpower is collaboration and bringing people together. Another unique aspect that we have at Unitas is forming a partnership with First Credit Union New Zealand.
Steve, to us, actually in a way means the world. In New Zealand, we've gone from 300 odd credit unions down to 40 when I got involved in the movement 20 years ago, and now we're down to 3 credit unions. So we're a very small movement now. And what Steve has done for us is enabled us to engage with the world. We have initiated more formal exchanges with Unitas Community Credit Union, where 2 of our staff go over and visit them each year, and then he sends 2 staff down here to New Zealand each year. It's actually been vitally important to us, and Steve is always 100% behind doing that.
Now, I only have one rule for my employees that go on this trip, that they must come home. Well, we've been going to Starbucks for a long time for board meeting day.
9 years, and it's just something that I can look forward to every month.
I asked if you ever want to follow me in the credit union business, and so what do you think?
I think it would be interesting to be on a board of a credit union.
Of course, I've wanted my daughter Sophia to kind of follow in my footsteps. Well, maybe I could be a board member like Nicole.
Yeah.
How about that? And so you've been a mentor to my daughter Sophia.
I love that, and I love Sophia, and I think younger me never thought I'd be on a credit union board because I never saw people that looked like me be on a credit union board. You were always the first person that believed in me, and I instantly fell in love with the organization, with the work, because it didn't feel performative, it felt real.
Well, I'm proud of you for winning this lifetime achievement, and it just shows that you are a BFD.
I don't even know what a BFD is. We do this work as a credit union. We serve lots of members, but it's when I get to know somebody individually, such as the both of you, that's really important.
On the 2023, they told me like I got cancer in my liver. You lift me up a lot when you just show at home, and when you just say, Marco, can we pray for you? And I say, wow, it was a lot of privilege for me to receive that. You show up with groceries when I wasn't able to work for at least 1 year.
We know that you are, like Marco says, you are a CEO, but what you're doing with the community shows your heart.
You can tell the community that Unidos, he's here for them, no matter what.
None of us walk alone. I'm blessed to be part of this journey, surrounded by great people, mentors, leaders, staff, board members, and family. Together, we are building something greater than ourselves. When we tie ourselves to our heritage, we weave the strength of generations into the fabric of tomorrow.